everyone. Today I am going to make a card with some vellum, and I am attempting to do this just without doing any voiceover or speeding up. I've asked my husband to please not use any power tools right now, so hopefully this all goes well. But I have these Forever in Time vellum pads that I got at my local dollar store a few years ago. So there's some that have just like printed ones. I've used a bunch of those before. I'm not going to use the colored ones today, but there also I have I think 4 packs of the just colored vellum, patterned vellum, and 4 packs of this vellum that has like quotes on it or sentiments on it. Some I think will be great for scrapbooking, but they're stuck on a shelf and I don't think about them very often. So today I had the idea to make a card using one of these. I do apologize if you can hear the train going by outside. It's not actually very loud right now, but sometimes 2 of them go by at the same time. Sometimes they stop in front of my house, and when they start up again, there's the loud bangs. But honestly, I think it's probably louder in real time than it is actually through the microphone of my camera. But the one that I chose today, sometimes I have to put cardstock behind them so you can see them, is this one. I smile like an idiot when I think about you. Oh, here comes the second train. Anyways, I'm going to use this, and I have chosen some of my stitched rectangle dies by Paper Rose. This one fits perfectly over this, and what I want to do is take this card panel that I have cut here, and I'm actually going to, let's do this one first. This is probably easiest. I often cut these panels down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then once in a while I'm like, you know what, I want to put a stitched edge around it, but it's already cut down so much. You know what, I should, before lining it up, get some of my washi tape to hold it down. So just want to make sure that there's some on there, because sometimes it can move going through the machine. And I do have a Gemini Junior off to the side, but I brought out for today, I often use this one because it's just easy. It's a really old Cuttlebug that I got on Marketplace. And some really nasty used up plates. A couple of them are Cuttlebug, and then I actually did get some Craft First. I don't know where I got those, Amazon maybe, because one was really dying. Kind of falling apart on the side too. So, got that. Throw these off to the side. Throw him off to the side for the moment, because I want to line this guy up in the center. So, again, get that washi. Marks on there. Oh well. Now, if you know me, I don't like to use rulers, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it, which means it might not be perfectly straight, but that's all right. It's a handmade card, right? Okay, let me kind of look at it this way and see. Yeah, I can live with that. Throw that back in there. Bring this guy back over, and cut the center out of this. And let's see how that turned out. Oh, I forgot. You know what? There are some that have this stitched on both sides of the die. I don't have one of those yet, so I forgot it's not actually going to be stitching there. So I probably didn't even need to do that. That's all right. It is done now. This I will save for a later project. And then with this guy, there's something on there which is probably from my dirty plate. So I'm just grabbing my little mono eraser and see if I can get that off. A little bit. That's fine. Now what I wanted to do with this is run this through an embossing folder, which I did bring one out here in my pile of stuff off to the side. Actually, I brought two because I wasn't quite sure which one I wanted to use. I could go with that one, but that, I don't know. I feel, no, I'm not really liking any of these. This, I don't even know where I got this. This probably came in some marketplace find. I have never used it. And I feel like neither of those are actually going to work now. Because basically, where's my card base? I'm going to have my card base. I'm going to have that over top. The quote is going to be inside here. And I had the idea to do embossing around it. Let me just go and find a couple more embossing folders. Okay, I could do just, I'm kind of thinking this one. I do have these little circles, but that would give a little bit of swirly design on there. And that would just give some circles. You know what? Let's try this one. If I absolutely don't like it, I can start over. So yeah, that'll give some swirls. Let me move this. This guy is usually actually just sitting on the floor behind me, and I just pop down onto my knees to emboss often, so I usually don't have this part on camera. And if I remember correctly, for the embossing folders, I just do that. Nope. Nope, I don't. I do this one with, I gotta grab the bottom. 2 B plates. There. Okay. Now I'll pop that off to the side because I don't know if I need that anymore. Let's see how that worked. Okay, I think I can live with that. Holy smokes, it is so hot in this room right now. I usually have my door open to the hallway, which kind of helps a little bit of airflow. I do have a fan going, but on a really low setting because I didn't want it to be too noisy. My window that's right directly in front of me, I pretty much never have that open when I'm crafting because of the trains, and right now because of the smoke. Okay, pop that over there, and this is basically going to center roughly in there. So when I get it roughly centered, I will I was going to say I'll glue it onto there, but really I could tape it onto there. Down a little lower. right? Oh, I guess I could see it from there too. You know what? I'm going to start by just adding this washi that I used onto here and just make sure it is where I want it. I think that works good. So I will take a little bit of glue and where is my little tool? So much stuff piled on my desk right now. Just lift this little guy up and add some glue under there. I didn't want to glue the vellum right onto the back of the or onto the front of the card base because you could see the glue through the vellum. So this works to adhere it there, and then it goes on. Now my other possibility that I wondered about was adding either a black frame on here or a black behind there. I do have this paper. I don't know if you watched my last scrapbooking video, but I was talking about how I bought the wrong black paper. This is so flimsy, but it does work for a matte layer. So let me just cut that there-ish. Oh, I should have cut that. Did I do that? Oh, I did do it big enough too. Okay. Second guessing myself now with what I'm doing. Bring all this stuff back up. Paper. Okay, I'm going to slide that up a bit. And then, I think this is the right size, maybe. Nope, that's the one I just used. I need the next bigger one. I have these all just sitting really messy on my desk right now. Oh, did I cut that too small? You know what, let's do that for that. Well, let's just use scissors and hack this off. Not 100% sure if I'm going to use this, but let's see how it goes. And then the other possibility, well, okay, let's just look at this first. I can hold this on camera. That basically covers the card base, if my card base is cut straight. But I would gut it so that this is not backed on black. Not 100% sure. Let's see. Is that one? What is the next one up from here? Mind you, that would have to be exactly straight, wouldn't it? Oh, I used washi. Let's run this through. Save that for later. See if I lined this up well enough. This paper is so flimsy. Not 100% sure if that's what I want, or is this one the next? This one is the next size up. Let me run this through. Pretty sure I'm not going to need that again. Hopefully. Let's just put all of that aside. That was loud. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, I do need that again. My head is not in this right now. In this part of it. Maybe it's because it's almost like a math type of part of the crafting and I'm not a math person. This is what I want to do. I wanted to make a skinny little frame that might go over part of that. So I do need this back again. Oh my goodness. Last time. Let's hope. Okay. That's basically what I want. And I don't even know if I want it, but let's see. Okay, that's part of it. Then it would go like that. And it could go like that. Wait. That has to go up more. Oh no, is it not gonna cover nicely? I'm gonna try gluing this down. This stuff is challenging because it is so flimsy. And I feel like I need to trim a tiny little bit off of this card. So I might as well do that first. It needs like just a smidgen, I feel. Let's see if that was enough. That will work. Okay. Now to get this straight. I feel like that's straight. Okay, I think it's gonna work, guys. Oh, no, 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 no. As I put glue in the wrong spot. Have you guys ever used like vellum quotes? I had a ton of them. Oh gosh, probably 15 years ago. I bought like 12 by 12 sheets of vellum quotes. They had all kinds of different quotes that I bought thinking I would use them on scrapbooks of my kids' childhood. They had lots that were family oriented or vacation themed, Christmas, actually I don't think I had Christmas themed ones. But there were several different styles of them, and I bought a ton of them thinking I was going to do so much scrapbooking of my children's baby pictures and childhood pictures, and then time and space always seemed to be an issue, which if you've been a scrapbooker when your children are small, you probably can relate to that. I only scrapbooked a few weekends a year, and what I would do is take over the kitchen table, the dining room table, and I would do it on a long weekend, and for that long weekend we ate all our meals in the living room at the coffee table, and I just left my scrapbooking stuff out because if you're a scrapbooker, well, even card maker, you know, there's so much stuff. We have so many supplies, and when you don't have anywhere to keep them set out, you're just constantly, like I had mine in boxes and bags. I had one carry case that I got, I don't know where I got it, a garage sale maybe, because Facebook Marketplace was not a thing yet. But anyways, I had all my stuff stored away and I had to bring it out each time I wanted to scrapbook, and that in itself took hours to set things up for scrapbooking, and then hours to take it back down again each time you wanted to scrapbook. Oh, look at that. That should be up higher. Hold on. Can I take it off? Okay, there needs to be a slight bit of white showing, I think. Oh, I did it. Okay, let me try this again. Maybe just do the top for now. And maybe don't talk about things while I'm doing it. Okay, I think that'll work. I have never even done this with making little tiny frames with the, what are these called? Stacked dies, layering, I don't know what you call them right now. My brain is kind of gone mushy. That is not as straight as I want it. There's too much of a gap on this side. I'm starting to regret my decision of using this little frame, but now I have to keep it because there's marks all over it. Let's try again. Be able to live with that. Anyways, the moral of the previous story was that I have still a lot of these vellum 12 by 12 sheets, and now these little sheets, and I don't use them very often, so I figured I might as well use them. So it's not perfect. You can see a little bit of white in there, but that's all right. I'm okay with it. And then I have these little nail art gems that I got at a local liquidation store that has since shut down. But there's these little red hearts that I thought those might be kind of cute. Put a few of those. Maybe just 3 of them. Sometimes I'll do 3. Often I do 3. Sometimes I'll do 5. I see a lot of people do 5. And while I think it looks really nice, my struggle is doing the 3. Because I don't want them to just be in a triangle. And sometimes I feel like my placement is not greatest. What is going on with my thingy? Okay, why is it sticking to that? Come on. A lot of struggles today. Actually, that could be kind of cute. Just something like that-ish. Let's stick these on. Alright, that is going to be it for today. I smile like an idiot when I think about you. It's a little red, kind of hard to see the shine in there and the embossing around the edges. And it took a little bit longer than I had planned, but I just want to say thank you for watching and I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful day.